All right, so Netflix just had earnings and it dropped a significant amount, almost 10% down, right past this support zone right here. So where is Netflix going? Where could it possibly go after this mediocre earnings? So this is the actual. So the revenue was 11.51 billion. So they estimated a little bit more. Earnings per share was actually down a decent amount from what their estimate was. Free cash flow was actually up, which is a good thing. And then operating income was down, and then the Q4 revenue forecast was pretty much the same. So honestly, if you look at this, the earnings really isn't all that bad. It's not as bad as what you would, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't all, it wasn't just everything was beat. But that's just what happens with earnings. And honestly, if you looked at this where it was from yesterday and you drew this, so what I did is I drew a channel, a downward sloping channel here. So on a break up, it would probably came back all the way up here to all-time highs. But since it did break down, where could Netflix go from here? Let me go ahead and get rid of that. So I believe that Netflix could continue to fall, especially if the market, we do have a lot of earnings this week. And so if the market starts to turn over a little bit, I think Netflix could continue to trickle on down here at the bottom of this channel. And right here is some pretty solid support. And so, and I always go over this on the channel here. Support is basically just just think of it as a bed, right? That is your support. Whenever you're laying there, that is where price loves to go to and bounce off of. And I believe that this last breakout right here was a really solid breakout from that. This was a resistance point, and so I think that this could see a nice little rebound here if it continues to go down here. And it looks like it's still continuing to drop even right now at this current day. But it did blow past this prior support as well. So there was some medium support right there that it just went right through this morning as it opened. And then now we are seeing it continue to go down a little bit further. So I think that we could see it come down here. It's not too far away. It's only about 5% away. So like I said, I think if the markets start turning a little bit here, SPY, the S&P 500 is really at all-time highs here. And so, and I even mentioned this on this channel. I said, I believe that we can potentially see all-time highs by Friday, but then there is some strong resistance here at all-time highs. And so right now we're kind of flat on SPY, but we'll see if it could continue to if it goes sideways or goes up. Who knows? Netflix could get a little bit of a bounce. There's minor support right here. I wouldn't really put too much into that, though. I think ultimately it's going to want to come down to this 1,600 zone. So if you're looking for a potential long on Netflix and you're wanting to get in on it, you want to get into some options, or you want to get into some debit spreads or anything like that, I think this is the price to do it. And who knows, if it comes down here, if you guys maybe do this, give it a quick little like on this video, maybe put in the comments, yes, or I'm in, or something like that, to let me know if you would want to see my trade here, because I think what I'll do is I will get in possibly a debit spread here, because I think Netflix, it's not going to go away anytime soon. We'll see these little pullbacks, but Netflix always recovers. And so, yeah, so maybe I'll get into a little debit spread down there if we get down there. So let me know. That'd be good to let me know in the comments there if you would like to see that trade play out. But if not, I'll probably cover it anyway. So here on the channel. But yeah, I like this position down here on Netflix. So I just wanted to go live here, talk about Netflix real quick. This is the trade that I like. I don't like it going down to this zone just because I think that it could chop a little bit and then eventually come down. But this is a really solid looking channel, and I think it could come down here pretty quick. And our Magna zone, which is this nice little blue line here, is I identified it perfectly for us. I didn't really, honestly, like, I looked at Netflix chart and I turned on the magazine. I was like, oh, okay, well, what's this level? I zoom over here and it's just like, okay, well, that makes perfect sense. And so that's where I got that level there on Netflix. So yeah, so I think this is a good trade opportunity potentially if it does come down into this. So that's 1,600 range. And so yeah, so that's it for today, guys. So I just wanted to cover quick little analysis here on Netflix, what I'm interested in if it does continue to come down. Now, if it shoots back up, We missed it, but it's better to wait for your trade than to just force something. I've done that so many times where I'd be like, oh wow, it's down. We're down 10% today. There's no way it can go down any further. And then tomorrow, or, then today it goes down two more percent. And tomorrow it goes down 2%. Then it goes up 1%. And then it goes down 5%. So it's like, wait for your trade, wait for the levels, find the levels and execute them. So that's what I would recommend, especially on a drastic move like this. It's a pretty big, significant move, and it could continue to fall.